And now, it's time for another Dice Tower review with Tom Vasel.
Hey everybody, I'm Tom Vasel. Welcome to the Dice Tower. Today we're taking a look at a little game called Math Match from Scholastic. Now, this is a Math Match dice and card game, and if you are like me, you're going to look at this and go, educational math game. Well, you're right, it is an educational math game, but normally I wouldn't give these time of day. I'll spoil this a little bit by saying I think this worked really well with my kids, and I want to show it off briefly. That's all. Normally I would say, but this one is better than I've normally found, even though it does not look that great. Let me show you. Alright, so you have a deck of cards here. These cards are numbered from 1 to 12. There's different colors, but that doesn't really mean anything. You're going to place 7 cards randomly in the middle of the table. One person has the dice. You're going to roll those dice. And then, depending on the age group, you're going to either add the number or subtract it. So here this is either 12 or 27. So let's say it's 12, for example. Then everyone's going to look out there trying to make 12 with cards. And you can use addition, subtraction. You can also use multiplication and division depending on the age group. So if we're playing young kids, they might go 10 plus 1 plus 1. And as soon as you figure it out, you say math match, you show it, and you'll take the cards that you used. You know, I could say 12 plus 1 minus 1. You know, whatever it might be. You might want to try to use all of them. 27 might be a little trickier. I might go 2 times 12, 24, 25, 26. No, 12. 1 plus 1 is 2. 2 times 2, 24. Plus 2 is 26. What? That's not 27 either. Well, I could just add the numbers together. 22 plus 5 is 27. So that's kind of how the game works. And then you just replace the cards that were taken with new cards, and you go again. You're going to play 5 rounds per player. So if you're playing 3 players, you're going to do it 15 times. The game says if you run out of cards in the deck, to write your scores down and reshuffle them. But I might just also play that when the deck runs out, whoever has the most cards is the winner. Each card is worth 1 point. That's how you play. As much as there's a lot of things I like about this game here, the dice are fine. They're big 12 light dice, but that doesn't matter so much. I feel like the card design really feels mass marketing. It feels like almost no effort was put into this card design. It's functional, and it works fine. You can tell the 6s and 9s apart, but it really does not look good. This is a very mad-looking game. Again, just to point out, kids, that's who I'm talking about with this one. And I played this with my first grader son, and he really liked, he did the addition and subtraction only. He's just recently learned a little bit of multiplication, but he would sit there, I'd roll the dice, you have to add the dice first, then you have to figure out how to do them back and forth. My other older daughter, she had to multiply, and then she could use multiplication and division. In fact, they could play the same game. So this is a handy tool. I'm a homeschooler parent. This is something useful for them to play. I like this, and I'd recommend it for that. I do wish it looked better. This game literally screams, sell me at an educational store, and it probably is. And I know there are other games that do very similar things. Maybe this one just caught me at the right time and the right place with my kids, but to that end, I found it to be enjoyable. So it's quick, it's simple. Yes, there's a speed element to this sort of game. So yes, someone who might just beat everybody else, constantly finding things faster. But you could also play it solitaire. And the rules even mention that. They'll say, hey, play it with one kid. Let that person pick all the numbers, figure it out themselves. It's kind of like a puzzle for them. And that's fantastic. That's really good. Here's the numbers. Figure it out on your own. Deal out the cards. Use those cards to get to that. Anyway, I liked it. That's Math Match. Good for kids. I'm Tom Vasel. We'll see you next time. Dice Tower Judgment. Kid approved.